Welcome to the final episode of Season 3 of Fresh and Uncooked, the podcast where Jeff and I take you on a journey of food discovery. You can join us each and every episode as we explore new and exciting menu items, taste test products, and this one's special, Jeff, because it is the final episode, episode 3, or Season 3, but it's also an episode all about what?
McDonald's.
Jeff and I will talk about our top 5. Jeff might have several top 5s. He can even break it down by section of the menu if you want it.
Absolutely.
Speaking of McDonald's, we're going to talk about, in food news, the McRib Deluxe.
Wow.
But before that, we'll talk about Wendy's top 3 most sold items in 2023. Okay. And Jeff, what is Cheeto sauce?
I don't know, Chris. That sounds scary.
What is it doing at KFC?
Oh, no.
All that and more. Episode 62 of Fresh and Uncooked.
Any news?
Is there any news?
I have news.
Food news.
Bad news travels fast.
All right, Jeff, before we talk McDonald's, let's talk Wendy's, because why not?
Yeah. So
the most ordered item, which I think is like the case at any restaurant every year, is French fries. And that was Wendy's most popular, most ordered item. They're hot and crispy fries, which, no surprise, fries basically come with everything. So there you go. But their 3 most ordered non-breakfast items this year were their chicken nuggets, the Dave's Double, which I don't believe I've ever had, and the Baconator.
Okay. I've only been getting Wendy's for breakfast lately.
Well, I have their top 3 most ordered breakfast items in 2023. Let's see if any of these make your rotation, Jeff.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Baconator.
Yes, it does.
There you go. How about the Maple Bacon Chicken Croissant?
No, but I think my wife likes that one.
And then followed up by that, another chicken, the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit.
Oh, okay. Now, see, she would eat that too. But not their breakfast wedges or potatoes. They're really good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Have you never done breakfast at Wendy's?
Maybe twice. Twice, and I have no clue on what I've ordered.
For a while, I was there once a week for breakfast. That's not a flex, and that's not a brag by any means, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Same with Taco Bell, man. I've only had it several times. The breakfast,
Yeah. See,
White Castle, I've never done breakfast.
Wow.
And I've heard it's amazing.
It's good.
I don't know. I guess I'm lazy when it comes to breakfast.
Yeah, that's okay.
You gotta get things going here in 2024,
Mm-hmm.
So, in Spain, KFC has a Cheetos cheese sauce you can get for dipping.
Okay.
And a new Cheetos chicken sandwich, which is bacon and cheese slices in the middle of 2 KFC boneless chicken fillets with mayonnaise and covered in the Cheetos cheese sauce.
That sounds very interesting because KFC does those chicken sandwiches right.
They do. 2 fillets. That's a lot right there, man. That's a meal.
That is sodium intake for like a week.
Yeah, and can you imagine? Do you think the Cheeto sauce has any sodium in it, Jeff? Do you think it stains your fingers like Cheetos do if you dip your finger inside the Cheetos cheese sauce container?
I mean, one would only hope, right?
Coming or in Spain, available now. So if you're listening to us in Spain, let us know how it is.
Oddly enough, I know a guy in Spain. I'm going to ask him about it.
There you go. Jeff, you want it to come to the U.S.?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not? All right.
I'm always fascinated by what fast food chains do overseas. Their menus are always, wow.
So different.
So different.
I almost did, well, it basically is. I almost did an overseas kind of fast food news for this episode.
Okay.
But the next thing I wanted to mention, since we're talking about McDonald's, and the McRib just kind of came and went again, even though they retired it again, but it still came back. Did you ever get one, by the way? This McRib season, this past one? No?
Yeah, I think we've discussed it before. I don't think you and I are really big fans of the McRib.
Yeah, we've given up on it. We're not seeing the McRib anymore. In Australia, they're introducing the McRib Deluxe.
Okay.
Now, McDonald's said the McRib's not coming back, and they've said it to us many times. But maybe the McRib Deluxe will come back. And you're like, wow, McRib Deluxe? Well, think of McDonald's, and when you say deluxe, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're basically adding lettuce and tomatoes.
Right.
And that's basically what this is. The pork patty smothered in barbecue sauce, which everyone's familiar with, served with those onions and pickles on the toasted home-style bun. But then the deluxe takes the original McRib and adds a creamy McChicken sauce, which is AKA mayonnaise, cheese, tomato, and lettuce.
But still with the barbecue sauce too?
Yep. Just take your McRib, add mayonnaise, add cheese, add tomato, add lettuce.
I would try it, though. I would definitely try it.
I don't know, man. Not on a McRib with pickles and onions. I don't know. It's kind of scary. But that's your fast food news for episode 62. McDonald's Top 5.
I'm excited about this one.
A few episodes back, we did a fast food top 5, and McDonald's Items made that top 5 list. In fact, we both had the same item make both of our fast food top 5, so I'm assuming for you, Jeff, this item is in your McDonald's only top 5, because it's in mine, Chicken McNuggets.
Okay, yeah, they're in my top 5 too. They have to be. I think it's really hard to get the McNugget knocked out of your top 5 from McDonald's, right? If it's in there, because what's replacing it?
Nothing. So what else is in Jeff's top 5?
These are things that have been around for a very long time. So I'm going to put this in there. And when we were talking about doing this episode, I was like, you know what? I just need to make sure that I still like these as much as I used to. Because I don't always get them as often, but there's still... With McDonald's, it's really a lot of nostalgia, right? I mean, you always know what you're getting.
Are you saying you went to McDonald's before the show?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Okay.
100%. All right, so I think this one is more like nostalgia, and it's changed a little bit over the years. I mean, it's still the same ingredients and everything, but, you know, as we get older, we know that, like, things just don't taste the same sometimes. But this is, like, their signature burger, I would say. Or maybe the burger that I think that you're going to say is their signature burger. I'm just making an assumption here. But this is kind of my favorite burger from McDonald's, and that's the Big Mac.
Yeah, definitely their signature burger.
Yeah.
It's their number one.
It has to be. Well, I thought maybe the Quarter Pounder.
I mean, it's literally the combo number one. Yeah, Big Mac.
Yeah. So I'm going with the Big Mac. There's something about the sauce. I think the sauce does it all. There's just something about, like, the size of it. I mean, I remember being a small kid and finally being able to order a Big Mac.
Yes, that's
and,
a
like,
big
finish
moment in life.
It is. It's
Jeff, that brings me back. What age? What age do you think is appropriate for a first attempt at a Big Mac?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking for me it was probably pretty early.
8, 9?
Yeah, probably around there.
Yeah, that's probably, I was probably 8, 9, 10 when I first had it. At least that I remember conquering it.
Yeah, I think like 8 years old because you're in about second grade, right?
I remember the exact McDonald's I was at. I remember the day. It was a glorious day. I was with the family in the summer at our annual Six Flags Great America trip.
Wow.
My cousins, my nieces and nephews who were about the same age as me, all my brothers and sisters are older. All my brothers and sisters, for the most part, were there. We'd go hang out at Great America all day long, once a year. And we'd usually pack a picnic and eat like sandwiches and stuff out, you know, in the parking lot for lunch. You know, we'd get a couple treats inside, you know, carnival food. But afterwards, we would always go to either Burger King or McDonald's at night when the park closed to get some more food.
Okay.
That particular summer, my cousin found 2 pairs of Oakleys laying in the parking lot. So me and my cousin had Oakleys that summer. And we went to McDonald's, and I remember getting that Big Mac, and I remember it being huge, just ginormous, and I took it down.
Yeah.
And I was so happy.
Oh,
I think I was probably even wearing my Oakleys at 9:30 p.m. in Gurnee, Illinois at a McDonald's.
Yeah. Wow.
Eating a Big Mac as a 8, 9, 10-year-old kid.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. It makes me think that it's shrunk a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Mac is also on my top 5.
Cool.
Now, I know you mentioned previously in our all fast food edition top 5, the filet of fish.
Yes.
Is that still considered McDonald's top 5 for you?
That's still in there for me.
Okay.
But see, on the app, they have a double filet of fish.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I ordered.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw a breakfast item at you here, Jeff.
All right.
Steak, egg, and cheese bagel.
Wow. Yes, it's glorious. That's probably the best thing on their breakfast menu, right?
That is the king of their breakfast menu.
Yeah. And see, I think that's regional too. I know it's available here in Chicago.
Yes.
But
yes.
It's not available everywhere in the country.
It's not. And they even took it away for a long time too.
Mm-hmm.
This just recently came back, maybe, I don't know, a year after pandemic time frame.
Yeah.
But I think it was pretty much nationwide everywhere. And then it just disappeared, went away. Supply chain, whatever.
That is a Breakfast Sandwich Hall of Fame right there.
Absolutely.
First ballot.
Absolutely.
First ballot.
That's heartier than the Big Mac.
It is. Yeah, you can order, you're good with just one. Not to say that you need 2 Big Macs, but if you get one of those breakfast sandwiches, you are good to go.
Oh, yeah.
Your day is perfect.
Absolutely.
Man, that's a good one. I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to bring it up. That was definitely in my top 5.
It's glorious. Steak, onions, mayonnaise, bagel, cheese, boom.
Well, is it mayonnaise or isn't it? I think it's butter, isn't it?
It's mayonnaise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I think on the app it's butter because I just had one. I think I had one last week and I was looking at it.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
And I was kind of thrown off by it because you can break it down by the way that it's.
Thought it was mayonnaise.
You can get extra things because I was thinking like, oh, what can I add extra to this?
You're right. Definitely thought there was mayonnaise, but
yeah, it's just the way that everything melds together.
It's so tasty. It wakes you up. That and a coffee, I'm ready to tackle any day.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
And they do have like a bacon, egg, cheese bagel, I think. Maybe a sausage one. I'm not exactly sure. I think there's 3 of them, or there used to be.
I don't even pay attention to it.
I don't even know because the steak, egg, and cheese bagel is what I'm getting. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't get it very often. I consider it more of like a special treat. Perhaps quarterly or twice a year.
If I'm getting McDonald's breakfast, that's my order. Guaranteed. Especially since it went away. I got a lot of catching up to do,
So do you have another breakfast item that goes in your top 5?
I do. And I just finalized this top 5 like moments before the show. And I moved a burger out and put in an honorable mention and put in the McGriddle.
McGriddles, once again. I was thinking about them earlier this week.
They're just unique.
They are.
Nobody else does that.
No.
So that's why I was like, you know what? It's got to be in here because it is so unique and it's good. It's pancakes as the bun with syrup in it. No, it's not maple syrup or anything, but it's McDonald's, And I'd say the sausage one.
That's the way I always go.
Is the way I would go with it. I think there is a bacon one of those too.
Right.
I think I.
But once again, you don't
sausage.
even look at it. I just go straight for the sausage every time.
Yeah, and the bacon one's probably good. I mean, why not just put both on it, Jeff? Why not bacon and sausage McGriddle?
You probably order it that way through the app.
Probably. All right.
Maybe a special add-on. We'll find out. I'm going to do some research. I'll get back to you.
So those are the only 2 breakfast things. The other 3, obviously. Well, I guess there's only one more. Since we both had nuggets, we both had Big Macs. Again, our top 5 list is pretty similar. One, I know this probably isn't on yours, but I bet you it's a surprise, and it's kind of something that not everybody knows about that McDonald's has.
Okay.
And it's so good. It's one of their burgers. It used to be something they had like, I don't know, a decade or 2 ago. And then it just kind of went away, and it recently just kind of came back as something you can get. And I think it might be one of those like regional steak, egg, and cheese bagel kind of things. But do you know the Daily Double Burger?
Oh, yeah. I've gotten a Daily Double not too long ago. Yeah.
That is in my top 5 McDonald's.
Really?
Yes. It is perfect. It is the perfect burger.
Okay.
It's so good.
So is that like one of your favorite fast food burgers or what? As far as just like a standard burger, right? Because a Big Mac is not a standard burger. That's a specialty.
I would think so, yeah, because I would almost, like, this is not top 5 in order, but I would rank this above the Big Mac.
Okay.
I mean, McDonald's burger, this I think is at the top. That's tough to say, because Jeff, I wanted to put the Quarter Pounder in there.
I totally understand.
And I put in McGriddles instead, just because the uniqueness of the McGriddle.
Yeah.
And I thought about their fries. I mean, the fries are good. They're world famous.
Yeah, they're iconic.
But I kind of wanted to put, like, main things in my top 5, you know? But, yeah, I think the Daily Double Burger is better than the Quarter Pounder with cheese.
Okay. And it's not to be confused with the McDouble.
No. The McDouble's completely... The McDouble and the double cheeseburger, basically the same thing.
Yes.
Besides 75 cents or something like that.
Right.
Completely different. Completely different burger. I mean, it actually probably is literally the... it is. It's their 10 burgers, as they call them. The little 10 to a pound burgers that they put in their double cheeseburgers and their Big Macs and their hamburgers.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 of their beef patties. And it's really good when they go heavy on the salt and pepper because you can really taste it.
Okay.
Melted American cheese, lettuce. It's got the slivered onions, mayonnaise, and tomato.
That's good stuff.
It's just a simple classic burger. I used to get this all the time, and then it went away. And I remember trying to order it at several McDonald's. They're like, "Oh, we don't do that anymore." And then I don't know, maybe like a year and a half ago, McDonald's, has the screens now that show pictures and rotate different items on the menu, and there it was.
Yeah.
It was like, clouds parting, cue the music, the angels started singing. I was like, is this a limited time thing? And no, it's everywhere around me all the time, and it's great.
No, that's good stuff. See, that's the thing with the double fillet of fish, too. They weren't doing the double fillet of fish for a while, and you think to yourself, well, you have all the ingredients to do
Right.
this. All you're really doing is, putting another fish patty on there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how they won't do certain things, but I get it. If
Right.
everybody started making custom orders like that, then the line would be, more insane.
Yeah, I guess. So those are good. I don't know that I gave you 5. I know I agreed with you on all of yours, and I think all of yours are great ones. So one that I was thinking about, and this was like a go-to one for a long time when they used to have their dollar menu. Mm-hmm. And I think they still have a dollar menu, but nothing on it, oddly enough, is $1. It's like $1.50, I think.
Yeah.
And this is a very basic sandwich that they have, the McChicken. Not the McCrispy, not any of those other ones, just the McChicken with the patty, lettuce, and mayo.
Mm-hmm. Very simple, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love
that makes my top 5 just for that reason, because I used to be able to get, they were $1 a piece.
Yeah. I used to love those, but McDonald's and chicken, besides for their nuggets, I don't know, something about it. I can't do it anymore.
Okay. Now, I hear the McCrispy is good, but I haven't had it yet.
Yeah.
For me, I came up with a top 5 for breakfast, and then I came up with a top 5 for the rest of the day.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll run through it real quick. For breakfast, it would be the steak, egg, and cheese bagel up on top.
Yeah.
I can't name a number 1 for the other stuff, but that one's definitely on top.
Yeah, ranked number 1.
Then I would go with a sausage McGriddle.
Yeah, loving it.
This is sort of like the McChicken in the convenience in that it's cheap. I like their sausage burritos.
Oh, wow, the breakfast, the burritos.
Yeah, I like them. I do. Their sausage burritos are good.
Yeah, okay, all right. Not going to judge
then
another man's top 5.
Yeah, and then just another, I would put in the sausage egg McMuffin.
Classic.
Love it. Something about their sausage. And you know what? And I'd even throw in the regular egg McMuffin with the Canadian bacon.
Okay.
So I guess that would be my 5.
No biscuit in the top 5, huh?
I like biscuits if they're done well. And I feel that 80% of the biscuits that are out there, not for me.
Okay. All right.
And that's not just McDonald's, that's everywhere.
I do like your top 5 for breakfast there, but I would be okay with the sausage egg McMuffin, but the Canadian bacon one, the original one, I'd throw the biscuit sandwich sausage in there. to replace
Okay.
that one. But yeah.
All right.
And definitely no breakfast burritos from McDonald's.
No, I get it. Yeah, they're just little. They're
Yeah.
convenient.
I haven't had one in a long time, but yeah. I never liked those things, so.
So yeah, and then if we're going top 5 for the rest of the day, of course we'd have the McChicken, the filet of fish, the Big Mac. Those would all be in there. We were talking about like nostalgic stuff. The McDLT was good back in the day.
Man, I remember that. I've seen like flashback commercials of that. That was the one where they would separate the cold and the hot in like a big styrofoam thing. And that was like their marketing of it.
Yeah.
And it was just basically a BLT burger. Bacon, lettuce, tomato, hot stuff on one side. You'd have to I'm assuming you'd have to put it together yourself, the two halves.
Yeah,
right?
you used to have to assemble it yourself, which was really just slapping, you know,
one half of it away.
one end into the other.
Yeah. Definitely don't think I've ever had one. I think it was like a little kid when those were out. I don't know.
See, I'm a little bit older, Chris, so I had one.
Okay.
And not to say that I was, I might have been, in middle school
Sure.
and had it.
Sure. Yeah. I was just coming up to my Big Mac. Concrete.
Yeah, you were just trying that first Big Mac out, so I graduated already to that McDLT.
The McDLT, yeah. So no
Kind of
McDonald's
adult.
pizza or spaghetti or anything? None of those would make your
No.
old school...
Although, do you remember for a while here in Chicago, they had bratwurst? Did you ever try those?
I vaguely remember this,
Okay.
but yeah, no, I don't think so.
It was during football season.
Makes sense. Did you try them?
Oh, yeah. I thought they were great.
Really?
Yeah.
What was McDonald's putting on their bratwurst? Like, what did that come with?
See, I think I got mine plain and then I just added mustard or something at home.
Okay.
I think they only had them like a few different ways.
Brat with some hot mustard? McDonald's hot mustard? That'd be good.
I think they might have had some other type of specialty mustard at that point in time, like a stone ground or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm remembering correctly, which I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to remember correctly, but but yeah, it was during football season, I remember.
Yeah,
and they only did it
sense.
for 1 year and that was it.
Whatever you think of McDonald's, they're the king, like it or not,
Yeah, they are. It's not even like in a matter of opinion. They're the number one
Yeah.
fast food chain. Everything revolves around them. White Castle existed before McDonald's, right? But it wasn't until McDonald's came around where like they changed the game.
They totally did. We're going to be doing a few more top fives down the road. Jeff and I could do top 5 lists for just about anything, I think.
Oh, all day long.
They're fun episodes. Let us know what your top 5 are at McDonald's. Check out the show notes. You can find all of our social media and links and other interesting stuff about this episode and find all the other episodes, of course. Thanks for listening to Fresh and Uncooked, the final episode of Season 3, Jeff.
Yes,
Season 4, who knows what we'll have in store for you.
absolutely.
We don't even know.
No, we don't.
Until next season, Jeff.
Enjoy what you eat.